does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson with you, Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Tyrese Maxey.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
A look at the opening lineup for Washington. We've got Trae Young, also Chris Middleton out there, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Sarr, and it's Champagnie at the 4. And for Philadelphia, Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Paul George out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Embiid in at the 5. Compared to the old days, Doris, it feels like rookies these days get more playing time right away.
You're right, B.A., and it doesn't matter if they're still in their teen years. It comes down to, are you the most talented player, or are you considered a foundational piece, and we want to get you repetition right away.
George passes to Embiid. Pass to Oubre. Here's Champagnie. He's covered by Oubre. Here's Champagnie. To the middle. Clock at 6. And finished off by Sarr.
Yeah, easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, came out with a victory.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road. Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Young. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And yeah, this is the fire Young brings to every game. He won't let a foul stop his shot.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Free throw is good. Young. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy that really helps pull this team together.
And they pick up 2.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. George finds Maxey. Now here's Embiid. Back to Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Young. Here's Maxey. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Embracing the challenge inside, Maxey refuses to back down.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Back to Middleton. Sarr with a screen on Oubre. To the wing on the left. Middleton outside. Shot clock at 5. Over Edgecombe. Middleton, no good.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Stolen. Young from long range. Rebound by Philadelphia. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. The developing game of Trae Young is something that Coach discussed with his players. Coach said he's been one of the league's assist leaders. Don't get so consumed trying to stop him that you give him the easy passes inside. They know the danger that Young possesses. We'll see if they can contain him here. Back over to you, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Champagny. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. That's in! Coming off an assist from Young.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
76ers trail by 5. Pass to Edgecombe. George left side. 4 on the clock. Here's Maxey. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Wizards leading by 5. Right side Young. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Here's Maxey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Maxey's got his second bucket on the night.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And it's not the result they were hoping for. But every game is a chance to learn and make adjustments.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game. That was one they should have won.
76ers trail by 5. Maxey passes to George. And here's Embiid. Pass to Maxey. 6 to shoot. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
What a great start. They've only missed one thus far.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Now here's Middleton. 9 points in his last outing. Young, the pass to Sarr, and finished off by Sarr.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there, that makes the game easy.
76ers trail by 4. Maxey with it. 20 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And let's talk about his passing, guys. Let's remember he also did an excellent job of finding guys in their right spots.
Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside and finished off by Sarr.
Well, in transition, you see Alex Sarr's mobility. He will outrun a lot of folks, people.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Embiid, a screen on Coulibaly. Out to the right wing. The 3. And Edgecombe, the bucket on the assist by George.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Wizards leading by 3. Young, the pass to Middleton. Back to Young. Coulibaly with a screen on Maxey. Outside Coulibaly. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Middleton. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Here's Maxey. It's rebounded by Washington.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Sarr with a screen on Maxey. Oh, deflected. Oubre with a steal. Here's Edgecombe. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Edgecombe's got 5.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Now here's Koulibaly. Still no points. Embiid with a steal. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Man, after all the injury setbacks, you see the elevation Paul George has. That is impressive.
The Wizards with a lead. There's Young with the three. Joel Embiid with the board. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Pass to George. Outside Oubre. Back to George. Shot clock at 6. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Koulibaly. And let's take this chance to call out our Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Alex Sarr.
The moment this guy steps on the hardwood, you know what time it is. Offense, defense, transition, it doesn't matter where the game goes. He's going to be the one dominating things.
And the 76ers making a change here. Grimes is checked in. Here's Champagnie. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Not only is Sarr a willing passer, he's a very skilled passer as well.
Here's Edgecombe. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide-open shots.
Here's Edgecombe. Over Middleton. Edgecombe, no good. Young looking for an opening. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Maxey against Young. Maxey passes to George. Here's Embiid.
Terrific awareness by Alex Sarr. That is protecting your rim, folks.
George, he's checked in for Washington. Carrington comes in for Koulibaly. Just 3 to shoot. And here's Maxey outside. Up again. Grimes. Here's Drummond. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. It's a 3-point game. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. Drummond grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, let's take a look at the highest scoring teams over the past month in the NBA. Philadelphia, 4th.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately. Running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And while they struggle to win games, the Wizards are focused on achieving what they call smaller wins, Doris.
B.A., I think this is an incredibly smart approach for this reason. You do not have enough yet talent and experience combined to win in the NBA. So you have to look for the positives as you try to develop your program, which means draft well. Player development is absolutely critical, and your ability to celebrate those smaller wins means you're making progress.
George for 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. The Sixers trailing. Outside Grimes. Young against McCain. To the right side. Here's Bona. 6 on the shot clock. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
George outside. Washington moving the ball around. It's Sarr, high post. Pass to Middleton from behind the arc. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
I'll tell you what, I mean, it feels like Middleton can shoot from anywhere, but he's especially deadly from the corner.
76ers trail by 4. Outside McCain. Here's Grimes. Blocked! They retain possession.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Boy, one thing you can say about Andre Drummond, he is so steady. Statistically, it's the same story every year.
Embiid, he's checked in for Bona. Bagley's checked in for Washington. Johnson comes in for Young. Washington leading by 4. Left side Carrington. Launches a 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in the game.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Here's Embiid. That shot off. Good D by Sarr.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
It's hauled in by the Sixers. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. The Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason, I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Back over to you.
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report. Now here's Johnson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Carrington. Back to Johnson. Over McCain. The Wizards with another miss. 76ers trail by 4. Here's Grimes. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, Grimes has the frame to work down low. I like when he gets inside.
And the Wizards shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson against McCain. Down low. Here's Sarr. And Embiid with the block. And they recover it. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Oh, my goodness, those chippies, you come to regret those. That is a good look, and you can't complete it.
Alexander Sarr getting it done for Washington. Disruptive on the defensive end, playing the passing lanes and protecting the rim. We'll be right back with you shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, let's quickly break down the game and what we've seen so far from the Wizards, guys.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
On the court right now for the Wizards, we've got George. Johnson is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then it's Cam Whitmore, and it's Bagley in at the center position.
Wow, that's a big-time power play by Quentin Grimes. Nice finish.
And here's Carrington. He's scoreless. Pass to George. Bagley, a screen on Embiid. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw, no good for Bagley. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
So it's Washington now. The Sixers getting their last shot to go.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's McCain. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. To the inside. Here's Embiid. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And the Wizards shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. And it's Whitmore missing. For Philadelphia, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. McCain sinks that one from the post. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Sometimes your only option is to go to the floater, and that is money.
Johnson against McCain. The Wizards with another miss.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Washington.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Outside Carrington. George outside. Launches it. The rebound by Embiid.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
McCain finds Embiid. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Drummond. No good off the glass. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Whitmore. Here's Bagley. And the layup is good off the glass. Bagley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
There's just no reason to give him inside position.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So for Washington, Champagnie, he's checked in for George. Coulibaly comes in for Whitmore. And it's Young in for Johnson. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Young against McCain. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Here's Young. And he misses the go-ahead basket. For Philadelphia, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's McCain. Pass to Embiid. It's rebounded by Washington. Outside Coulibaly. And here's Carrington. Covered by McCain. Here's Champagnie. It's stolen away. Embiid against Bagley. Outside Grimes. From outside the arc. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th assist with that last one. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Philadelphia?
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Carrington hits the trifecta. Carrington's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Oh, what's better than a big-time 3 in response? Bub Carrington, have at it.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's McCain. Rebounded by Champagnie. And Washington shooting at a 43% clip during the second.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
The 76ers have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Embiid, a screen on Young. Inside. Ooh, look at Embiid converting in close.
And there's the process at work. Embiid rolls off the pick and right into scoring position.
Here's Carrington. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Champagnie. Embiid covers. Bagley sets a screen. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Here's Grimes. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations. getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Washington trailing. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And the 76ers with some changes. Paul George, he's checked in for Drummond. Edgecombe comes in for Edwards. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for McCain. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Sarr's checked in for Bagley. And it's Washington with the ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And he was a monster on the glass. Really helped them control that part of the game.
Maxey attacking for three. George. Rebound by the Wizards. Sarr passes to Champagnie. Outside Young. Sarr a screen. The kick out to Young. Off the mark there with a three.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Sarr, and finished off by Sarr.
Sarr using all of his length and athleticism to tell this league that he has arrived.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. To the inside. Here's Edgecombe. And that one is stuffed right through.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Here's Coulibaly. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Here's Young. And there are the Wizards with another bucket.
I really like that from Young. Hitting that tweener shot, making them guard you all around the floor.
Now Maxey. 7 points in the game. Pass to Grimes. Back to Maxey. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
They have no answer defensively inside.
For Washington, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Back to Young. Here's Champagnie. The three is up. It's rebounded by George. Young against Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Young. Maxey passes to Embiid. Embiid just brushing off the contact inside.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man. Sarr is playing with a lot of confidence, not questioning himself, just using his size to keep finding buckets.
The Sixers leading. Maxey with it. 9 points in the game. Here's Edgecombe. Embiid passes to Maxey. Shoots over Young, and it's Maxey missing. Here's Champagnie. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Oubre, he's checked in for the Sixers. McCain comes in for Grimes. And a change for the Wizards. Middleton's checked in. So it's Philadelphia now. They trail by 1. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Maxey against Young. Shot clock at 6. Oubre passes to Maxey. Shoots over Young. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Maxey's got 11 points.
I love how Maxey scores in a variety of ways. So versatile as an offensive threat.
There's a screen. Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Sarr. Buries it down low. He's got 14. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 11. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Maxey, no good on the free throw. Washington trailing. Pass to Koulibaly. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
Boy, you talk about athleticism. How easy does PG make it look right there?
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Oubre against Young. Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Champagny. It doesn't go for him. And George with some nice D.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kicked ball. To the middle. Stolen by Sarr.
Moving the ball is certainly important, but forcing passes like that is simply bad basketball.
Outside Koulibaly. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Sarr with a screen on McCain. Washington needs to get off a shot. Champagny, that's good.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
And here is Young. 17 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
Oh, Trey taking it himself.
The quicks off Trae Young. He gets to the rim at will. Better come with help side defense.
Now George. 17 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
To the paint. From down in the low post, it goes. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the 3 balls weren't falling early on.
Young with it, guarded now by George. Pass to Middleton. It's stolen by McCain. Here's Edgecombe. Here's Maxey. It's rebounded by Washington.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Here's Oubre. And it's in there. Oubre's got 6.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
George with a steal. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Philadelphia on top, leading by 4. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks a lot. Well, Coach Nurse, seems like your defensive execution has been pretty sound. What are you seeing from your team?
Really solid, right? Not very many mistakes. We're helping where we're supposed to help. We're sending guys the right direction. Pretty solid.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up. Pretty interesting how this is all coming together, don't you guys think?
Not interesting. It's exactly how I predicted it would look.
Oh, sure. Like you could have predicted the standings would look just like this. Whatever floats your boat, big guy.
Kenny, you leave my boat out of this. I'll make you walk the plank.
Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers, they've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One guy's been getting it done, Alexander Sarr.
He was their offensive catalyst in the first half, working hard to get the whole team involved.
His fingerprints were all over this, involving his guys with his passes, finding different ways to take advantage of the defense.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with George. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Good on the bucket.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Wizards trail by 6. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back to you, Ryan.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Washington shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
One shot.
Free throw is good. Young.
Like a lot of smaller guys, there's a real ferocity to Trae Young's game. He's willing to scrap to get what he wants.
The Wizards trail by 5. Middleton outside. Pass to Coulibaly. Outside Young. Now Sarr, just 5 to shoot. Offline with a 3.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
Embiid passes to Maxey. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 8 rebounds in the game. Right wing. Saw a screen. Here's Champagny. Clock at 6. All sorts of time. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Philadelphia leading by 5. Pass to George. Maxey surveying the D. Screen by Embiid. Maxey passes to Embiid. Philadelphia with another miss.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Outside Coulibaly.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
And it's Washington with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Here's Sarr. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Sarr's got 16 points now.
It's all clicking right now for Alex Sarr offensively, and this team loves to see him attack when he's cooking.
And so it's Embiid with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. 3-point lead. Inside. Here's Oubre. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Embiid's got 6 assists here tonight. Middleton outside. Maxey against Young. Coulibaly with a screen on Maxey. Outside Coulibaly. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Champagny. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's a look at the schedule for Philadelphia. On Thursday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Friday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for that game against Los Angeles, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Now here's Maxey. 13 points in the game. And here's Oubre from the arc. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 9 rebounds now. Outside Young. Washington moving the ball around. Shoots from the right block. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Down low. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Pass to Middleton. 4-3. Washington again can't hit.
Boy, they feel tense to start the second half. They are 1 for 5, guys.
Now Oubre. Now here's Embiid. Back to Maxey. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. This pause in the action provides an opportunity to look at the best fast break teams in the league. In third, Philadelphia.
When it comes to transition play, this team outperforms most others. They've got a lot of speedy players, and they use them well.
Free throw's good from Maxey. Both free throws good from Maxey. Wizards trail by 7. Pass to Champagny. Young against Maxey. Sarr down low. 16 points for him. Coulibaly with a screen on Maxey. The Wizards with another miss.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
Here's Young. He's got 10. Sarr with a screen on Maxey. Pass to Middleton. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Young. Maxey passes to Embiid.
Yeah, when it comes to drawing fouls, Embiid is one of the best to ever do it.
These are his first free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Pass to Champagny to snap the cold streak. That's in! Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists now in the game. Philadelphia leading by 8. Here's Edgecombe. 7 points in the game. Screen by Embiid. Over Middleton. Philadelphia with another miss.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Coulibaly not messing around as he got close to the rim.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Maxey. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And Young has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. Middleton outside. Pass to Coulibaly. Outside Young. Shot clock at 6. Over Maxey. Young can't hit.
Gosh, it feels like he's pressing a little bit, and obviously playing from behind doesn't help.
Kicks it to George. It's stolen by Coulibaly. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Champagny. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
The Sixers lead by 5. They swipe it.
That puts them over the foul limit with plenty of time left. They have to be careful now.
Washington shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good.
We're getting early glimpses of the potential of Bub Carrington. This guy is a do-it-all guard who can really make an impact.
And so he makes both from the line.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Here's Edgecombe. 7 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Shoots over Sarr. Philadelphia with another miss.
Oh, he will kick himself for that one. That was a tremendous opportunity.
Here's Koulibaly, and that comes off the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists in the game. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Maxey with it. Now Sarr defending. Three-pointer, Embiid. Oh, Embiid hits from outside.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
The Wizards trail by 3. Middleton outside. Outside Koulibaly. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
And here are the Sixers now, following the score by Washington. Pass to Embiid. Now Maxey. 6 to shoot. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
You know, Maxey's willing to play a secondary role, but he can also take charge when needed.
For Washington, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Washington moving the ball around. Here's Champagny. 5 to shoot. Pass to Middleton. Over Edgecombe. And again, it's Washington.
I just love the ball movement.
Maxey with it. 19 points in the game. And here's Embiid. Back to Maxey. Now here's Grimes. For 3. And it's Koulibaly with a rebound.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
So for the Wizards, Bagley comes in for Sarr. And it's George in for Koulibaly. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Outside McCain to the inside. Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Boy, the defense has no answer for Andre Drummond. That's what we call emphatic finish.
The Wizards have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter. 8 of 16. Middleton up top. Covered by Grimes. Now here's Middleton. He has 7. 4 on the clock. From the wing. Rebound by Philadelphia. They've led by as many as 11. Edwards finds McCain. Outside Grimes. Uncovered. Again, Philadelphia.
Well, they specifically want Grimes to be in positions to catch and shoot, and you see why right there.
A minute 39 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Champagny. It's Middleton on the wing, covered by Grimes. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Champagny. The 3-ball. Rebound by Philadelphia. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Watford outside. George with a steal. Pass to Champagny. There's the 3. And Watford pulls it down. Philadelphia leading by 3. Outside Grimes. Back to McCain. It's intercepted. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Carrington's got 8.
Well, already a high-volume three-point shooter for Bub Carrington. Just have to be consistent.
Here's McCain. That one falls.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And for Washington, they're shooting around 45% since the break. Middleton looking around, shoots from 14, and the jumper is on the mark. Middleton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, whether it's his passing or scoring, Middleton will pick you apart in the two-man game.
Outside Grimes. Outside Edwards. The 3 hits a three-pointer. Edwards got himself on the board with a 3 there. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Philadelphia on top, up 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. They've got Marvin Bagley, Carlton Carrington out there with Trae Young. Then there's George, and it's Whitmore in at small forward.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Outside Whitmore. Inside. It's stolen by Drummond. To the middle. Here's Edwards. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Cam Whitmore. Free throw good, Edwards. The Wizards trail by 8. Outside Young. Throws it up high. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. George against Embiid. Pass to Grimes. And here's Edwards. Back to Grimes. From downtown. And it's Whitmore with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
George passes to Young. Back to George. 5 on the clock. Fires, high post. And again, it's Washington.
Well, this right here is in the wheelhouse of Bub Carrington. He loves that mid-range game.
Now here's Grimes. Covered by Carrington. It's Edwards on the wing. Up top of Kane. And it's Bagley with the rebound. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw is good. Young. Maxey, he's checked in for the Sixers. Sarr's checked in for Washington. Wizards trail by 3. And here's Young. Pass to Bagley. And he lobs it up top. Up high, and down it goes on the lob.
Well, you're talking about a big man with impressive vision. Alex Sarr knows when to pass the basketball.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Maxey against Young. Now McCain. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside Grimes. Fires the 3. Sarr pulls it in. The Wizards have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Down low to take the lead. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 8 assists here tonight.
Yeah, in the lane there. I mean, that's easy money for Sarr.
Now here's McCain. Pass to Embiid. Screen by Embiid. Outside McCain. Now Edwards. And here's Maxey outside. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
And just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
Back to Young. Fires the 3. And McCain pulls it down. McCain's got 4 rebounds now. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Young. Free throw good, McCain. And both free throws good for McCain. The Wizards trail by 4. Pass to Sarr. Now here's George. And finished off by Sarr.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've led by as many as 11. Now here's Embiid. He's covered by Bagley. From deep. Philadelphia with another miss. The Wizards have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Outside Carrington. Bagley, a screen on McCain. Here's Carrington. Here's Sarr. And again, it's Washington.
If that jumper can become a consistent option for Sarr, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Grimes. Embiid, a screen on George. Outside McCain. Clock at 6. To the paint. Grimes' shot is off. For Washington, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Here's Young. Outside Bagley. And that misses. That would have put him up. Philadelphia's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Lets it go from deep. And McCain with the basket on the assist from Maxey. Maxey's got assist number 5 here tonight. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Some changes for Philadelphia. Oubre, he's checked in for Edwards. Paul George comes in for Grimes. And it's Edgecombe in for McCain. And then for Washington, Champagnie, he's checked in for Bagley. Koulibaly comes in for George. And Middleton subbed in for Carrington. A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
Thanks for that, Ali. Wizards trail by 5. Now Middleton. Fires for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. George has got 4 rebounds now.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
And Edgecombe gets it to go.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Koulibaly. Back to Young. Koulibaly with a screen on Maxey. Young against George. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Philadelphia on D. 8-point game. Pass to Sarr. The floater. That one's good for 2. Sarr's got 26 points.
And they've really relied on him down the stretch.
So it's Philadelphia now. Here's Maxey. And he banks in the layup. Maxey's got 11 in the second half.
Boy, remarkable how efficient he's been scoring the ball. He feels good right now.
Wizards trail by 8. Middleton outside. Pass to Young. Sarr with a screen on Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Here's Young. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Maxey. Stolen by Koulibaly. It's tipped. Outside Oubre. George outside. Over to the wing. The 3 from Edgecombe. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And now an 11-point Philadelphia lead. Here's Young. Sarr a screen. Takes the 3. Young can't hit.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal. Trying to answer back with a 3 of his own there.
Screen by Embiid. Maxey passes to Embiid. That one goes in.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
The Wizards trail by 13. Middleton outside. Back to Young. Here's Champagnie. And again, unable to change momentum here. And Maxey's got the ball here for Philadelphia. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Embiid, a screen on Young. Here's Embiid. Fires the 3. Middleton rips down the board. Koulibaly on the wing. George defending. Oubre with a steal. It's George on the drive. Oh, wide open, but couldn't capitalize. Wizards trail by 13. And Young draws the double. Now Koulibaly puts up the tray. The triple drops.
This is why Koulibaly's coaches and teammates encourage him to be assertive, especially operating off the catch.
Here's Oubre. Stolen by Koulibaly. Middleton with it. Embiid there for the rebound. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Embiid, a screen on Young. Now Embiid. Oubre from 12 feet out. Cash.
No, that's the lefty stroke of Oubre, right? He can hit from mid-range right on out to deep three-point range.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Washington. Embiid there for the rebound. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Here's George. From deep. Oh, no good. Wizards trail by 12. Both hands there for a little extra.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
Now here's Maxey. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the 76ers.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
Man, this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Joel Embiid.
He was just everywhere for them on both ends, really, just showing a lot of aggressiveness and intensity.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up by 9. And Embiid drops them both.
That's what you call clutch free throws, and he shuts the door on this basketball game. Great job.
Young against Maxey. Let's loose for 3. Maxey pulls it down. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Joel, congratulations. A quality win tonight. What enabled you to secure it?
Oh, we played. We were tough tonight. We weren't soft. We shared the ball defensively. We were really good. And that's what we got to do the rest of the season.
The toughness showed and paid off. Thanks, Joel.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Joel Embiid.